Hello everyone. We're going to be talking about ticks. Not the kind that latch onto you, suck your blood, and the parasites, but that's just a bit of part of it. We're going to be talking about Tick by Joyce Carol Oates. This is a story about two unnamed lovers. A couple, a marriage, a husband and wife. Their name is unknown because it's irrelevant to the story. We don't need to know it. In the story, the husband leaves the wife. He can't stand her, and she's too clingy. She has a lot of problems, and he leaves. It doesn't say if they get divorced, and it doesn't say if she just leaves the house. So it's up to interpretation of how he leaves. But she believes that she is now independent, and she can live independent. She doesn't need her husband, is what she believes. And then she finds a tick right here on the top of her head, eating at her scalp. And she starts to go insane. She can't handle it. She tries everything to get it off. She tries the bathroom, pulling it off with tweezers, brushing her hair, washing her hair, and she just can't get it out. And she goes through her husband's medical books, which we find out is a doctor that practices medicine, not a doctor of mathematics that you would find at a college, or a doctor of engineering, which, why would you be a doctor of engineering? And then you would also a therapist. No, not one of those. He is a doctor of medicine. And she can't find anything to get rid of the tick. She goes crazy. At the end of the story, it doesn't really say if she dies or if he comes back. I think it does, I just don't remember. But the story ends there. And that's really all we need. Tick is from a collection of short stories from a book called The Assignation by Joyce Carol Oates. And this is so fascinating because the stories were written in 1988, or at least the book was published in 1988. Whether or not the stories were all written at the same time is unknown to me, at least. But she has the image that a woman cannot survive without a man. Now, obviously, the reason why this is interesting is because nowadays, women don't even need men. They can get jobs on their own. They can live off their own. Even some women don't want men in a relationship because they'd rather have another woman. Women don't really need men. Whether or not you guys feel the same, well, that's left to be unseen. And my viewpoint on it is, well, I believe anyone needs someone, at least, because the idea of isolation and going insane from that is a bit what is kind of referred here, because she's kind of on her own now. And I believe everyone needs at least someone for support or something like that. But she has the depiction that women can't live without a man. And she is like a parasite to her husband. She relies on him for everything, and it's almost soul-sucking for him. Or, in a tick's case, blood-sucking, because the tick also needs a person to survive. They need a host to survive for nutrients, for shelter, for all of that. And usually a parasite kills its host, so she doesn't really kill him, but that's not important here. What is important is that the tick and the woman are one in the same. They both are parasites to their host. The husband is the woman's host, and the woman is the tick's host. And the reason why the tick is on her head is because they have the same mindset, that they are parasites, and they are very needy. I highly recommend this story, and I highly recommend Joyce Carol Oates and her Assignation. 1988 was when it was written. Go check it out. I'll leave a link for it in the description below, or for a download, or where to buy it if you're really interested in it. And let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. What you think about this. I am just a person just talking about it and reviewing it, and these are my thoughts, and I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. So don't take everything I say 100% accurate to what happened, or at least thought-wise. A lot of people, I believe, would think the same way when reading this, so I highly recommend you read it and come up with other ideas on your own. And please leave them, like I said, down in the comments below. If you have any other short story suggestions, please let me know. I'm not here, like I said, to criticize authors. I am here to just review them. There are some authors that I have a legitimate criticism to, and we can talk about those in later episodes. But thank you all for listening, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.